Hello everyone, welcome to the video of today. This is Beyond the Truth. Today we are going to be talking about primitive tribes. Living in our modern complacency with our mobile phones, our computers, electric cars, etc., we tend to regard people that have none of these things as primitive. But does this apply to all aspects of life? There are still a few precious places on Earth that progress hasn't taken over and spoiled, and a number of tribes of people that still continue to live a more natural, a more virgin existence, deeply connected to nature. They have survived in the most remote places, such as the Amazon and the Pacific Islands. Western science has always regarded these people as primitive or less evolved culturally, and not many people know, but the Catholic Church even organized an official debate to determine whether the Indians of the New World have souls and are worthy to receive the Word of God, or are they mere animals? See Valladolid controversy. It is true that they haven't discovered agriculture or the making of sophisticated tools, but are they really that different from us? Basically, we have been running on the same hardware for more than 30,000 years. Let's go back in history a bit. To properly address the question, absolutely every time that humanity made progress or any sort of innovation, be it farming, metallurgy, town planning, etc., it has always been propagated by a necessity, the need to store food for the cold winter months, the need to protect that stockpile from others, finding new and improved ways of farming to keep up with the population growth. Imagine a situation where man never faced any such necessities, where weather is warm and food is plentiful. It's not that big of a push. We just need to look at our fellow humans we regard as primitive. Let's take the people of the Pacific Islands as an example. They have never faced harsh and severe weather conditions, or food shortages and famine. They have never built big stone houses or fortified towns. They simply didn't have the need for such things. For all intents and purposes, we can say that they have the optimal living conditions the world has to offer. Fruits, vegetables, wildlife in your backyard, and all the fish you need right at your doorstep. It's not by chance that the first European explorers referred to the newly discovered lands as the Paradise Lands. Europeans throughout the centuries have spent most of the time providing sustenance for the family, and only a very small elite had any leisure time or could afford to dedicate themselves to art. Meanwhile, the islanders' society developed in a way where a small part of the population provides for the tribe and the majority is free to pursue other interests. They have had, and some still do, a very rich social and spiritual existence. We have only glimpsed at the tip of the stories, theologies, painting, body art that these people have to offer. The indigenous people around the world should be protected because they have much to teach us about our history as a species and our understanding and appreciation of nature. And it's about time we stop calling them primitive, because if you look at all the crazy we do on a daily basis, we are the ones that are truly primitive. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.